East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way on just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year and still had over 1,300 yards.
On first down, Lawrence able to hit his target, Lamb.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Daniil Hunter.
For a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a give here to Pollard. To about the 35, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to post.
5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Winston. one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On second down, it's Pollard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 4th down, Winston. To Evans on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On play action, Lawrence out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Left side to Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Lawrence on third down. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
Ready. Okay. Hey.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake, Winston. Swinging this out for Pollard. Down inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Now Pollard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0.
Jets, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Lawrence.
At the 26-yard line.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Winston now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for this.
Touchdown, Jets! Gabe Neighbors, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Run for Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Winston's throw taken in by London. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jameis now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Pollard again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Lawrence now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston looking for London on the out route complete. On the move past the 40. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now Lawrence to throw. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. Touchdown. Velus Jones. 73 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Play fake. Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing, Winston. Into the hands of London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Winston.
Got a man, it's London.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Winston.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Now still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, Winston. This one into the hands of Burton. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now Lawrence on first down.
This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. And they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Foyesade Amuakin. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to...
And now here's another interception. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the full. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.